I don't know. It's fall. It's autumn.
fall.
It's football.
It's football weather.
It's
well,
gas.
it's not football weather yet,
Yeah.
but it's a coming.
It's a coming.
It's a coming.
Football is coming.
That's right.
Well, fall is coming.
It's more like Texas weather. Speaking of Texas, let me
Uh-oh,
shout
he's
out.
leading into something.
I'm leading in. How's this for a segue?
It's a
I'm
segue.
leading in. I want to shout out to Tomball High School. Big old high school, brand new thing down in Houston, Texas.
Houston, where everything's big.
Houston, everything's big in Houston. Yep. Well, hello and welcome to your old news update. I'm Izzy Fitz.
And I'm Bud Driscoll.
That's who you are.
That's
Let's
what I
shout
am
out
today.
to our sponsors.
Oh, well, okay.
Eagle Crest Retirement Community, 1501 East
Where
Magnolia.
everyone goes to retire.
That's right. Headley's Clothing. Body by Headley's,
Yes.
1829 South 9th, and Smoky Hill Museum, 211.
West Iron.
Topping the headlines from yesteryear.
All right.
You Texas folks ought to be able to relate to this.
Let's get a little gassy here.
Let's get a little gassy. October 8th, 1988.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
All right, take it off.
Independent oil producers in Kansas are taking a financial beating, sort of like Izzy's going to.
Bang, bang.
Not unlike the drubbing they took 2 years ago, when some consumers are starting to see the results of that in reduced prices at the gas pump.
Oh.
The price offered for Kansas crude oil fell by $1 this week to $12.50 a barrel.
What is it, $122.50 now?
Something like that. The lowest price since August 1986, when the price hit $12.25.
Oh, boy.
The lower oil prices mean consumers can expect to pay less for gasoline. In Salina, gas prices have fallen by about 20 cents a gallon for the past 3 weeks to about 76 cents a gallon.
You could afford to own an SUV back then. 76 cents a gallon.
76.
You could fill up for $50.
The spirit of 76.
Now you have to take out a second mortgage.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's
I agree
right.
with you 100%.
100%. October 10th, 1963. I gotta mention this.
Got it.
Record temperature for October 10th, 1963
63.
was 94 degrees.
Wow.
94. And we're whining about global warming.
Yes.
Look how hot it was then.
90.
The old record was set in 31 and tied in 47.
You gonna get on your soapbox?
Huh?
Gonna get in your soapbox
Darn
about
right.
global warming?
Ain't no global warming. We're just warming up from the next ice age.
I think
That's
there
right.
may be a little warming. Well, you put enough hot air into the atmosphere.
Yeah, maybe I ought to quit talking.
Yeah. 75 years ago, October 10th, 1938. New trends in health instruction among the school children formed the central theme of discussion at a meeting of the Saline County Teachers Association held Saturday afternoon at Lincoln High School. Dr. Earl Morris, principal speaker, declared the need for the old-fashioned country doctor is vanishing because of inoculations and newer trends in preventative medicine.
Penicillin, baby,
Yes,
penicillin.
both the homes and schools, the speaker said, now must realize the necessity of sex instruction. There being no better illustration of this trend than the syphilis campaign.
Syphilis.
Although the term syphilis was taboo in polite circles.
They didn't
just 2
spell
years
it
ago.
right back in them days.
Yeah, well, they probably had syphilis.
Yeah.
Dr.
Never mind.
Morris pointed out people today are as that'll affect your spelling.
It will?
Yes. Dr. Morris pointed out people today are as concerned about blood tests as about dental checkups.
So you think syphilis brought about spell check?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
it was a definite contributor.
All right, October 10th, 1913. Getting a little fishy here. Nearly 1,000 game fish were dumped into the Smoky Hill River just above the dam last night by Joseph Duncan of this city. Mr. Duncan procured the fish from the state fish and game warden, Professor L.L. Dyke.
Or Ditche.
Ditche, and Ditche, Dame, well, he was in Salina last night with his distributing car. He calls it Angler. In the lot, which was dumped into the Smoky, were many crappies, bluegills, and a few black bass. The bass measuring from 6 to 10 inches in length.
You don't call them crappies? They're crappies?
Well, sometimes they're crappies.
Okay.
Let's move on. Read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Salina Journal.
Well, you have a good fall, and let's not get any, let's end this global warming. And
That's right.
We'll see you yesterday.